Moshi, good afternoon. We're live. Back again with Trails Through Daybreak. I think we're just going to start off the chapter fresh. Because the last time we sort of bounced out of it, it was, I think we meant to end it. And I think, I don't know, my internet shit itself. I don't know. Something happened and it wasn't good. But we're back into it. And I got to tell you, 8 hours yesterday to finish Final Fantasy's expansion yesterday. Not expected. Not expected at all, really. But, time was fun. We enjoyed ourselves for what it was. But I tell you, wait till Biscuits gets in here. God dang it! I tell you, we'll see where it was. I know. Like basically, I wasn't allowed to leave the area of the office. I'm just trying to think if I put anything on my characters to where I don't want to continue on. So I'm gonna check to see. Oh, look at that! That's a new picture. Look at that. The Grendel is on in behind. Load on up. So like I said, it was... We're at 1:55. So 20 minutes have passed since that end. But it looks like it's just us. So it may or may not matter. Let's see what this is, and then I'll go from here and I'll see what we're running with here. Because like I said, I know we can't leave the office. We just gotta speak with everyone, which is a lot of people. But I can't remember if I put things on people. That's the only... I remember doing some orbment thing, and that might have been the 20 minutes. And I'm really not interested in doing that all over again. And I think that's probably what it was. So maybe we'll just run with it. 20 minutes is like in a Jordan multiplier world, 20 minutes is like 3 hours. So like we really got to think that through. Okay, I'll just run through. We still have people to chat with, so we'll run with it and go from there. So we're back at the office, new chapter. Let's roll on in and speak to all of our allies that we got left. Yeah, I guess I don't think we can. Is this where we want to go? Upstairs? Oh, okay, so there's lots of people.
Whoops.
Can't go outside. And then there's a few people down here. So I wonder what I was doing. Maybe I was just sticking around. Maybe that's what I was doing. Find out all the peeps. What a lovely little area we got here. And it's funny. Like, okay, so chatted on up with Victor and I'll just get all rocking here. See what they got to say for themselves. Oh, hi, Van. We just wrapped up the breakfast menu for the day. What she said. No more from the morning menu for you. Don't care if you didn't get enough to eat. You lost your chance. I'm fine. I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't need to eat that much. I just dropped by to kill time until I gotta leave for work. Also, I just wanted to say, I'm so glad you all made it back here safe and sound. I second that. Sometimes you make for noisy neighbors, but lately it's hard to rest easy when things are too quiet. Especially now that I won't be seeing my Cray regular anymore. Oh, yeah. I guess you and that guy from Cray had some history, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, since he helped with the restaurant stock, we got to know him pretty well. We'll be going to his memorial service, as you can imagine. It's only fair we send him off after everything he did for us. Right. Makes sense. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so things should be still lively around the office. But the source of the issue's gone now, so my assistants might split off soon. I'll believe it when I see it. It's a little hard to imagine they would. Oh, I was gonna ask earlier, but what about that racer? Did he stop by again? He has. He actually stopped by yesterday. Thanks for asking. That's good, I guess. He alright? I suppose. He enjoyed his meal at least. What's the verdict? Anything between them or what? Don't guy glare at me like that. Are you talking about Maxim? He's funny in a lame way. Dude's got his work cut out for him before anyone respects him as a father. Good luck, pal. Alright, and I don't know if she's got anything to buy.
See you again.
about you. I think you're just pretty much to use the kitchen, I believe. All right, we're good with that. Oh, talk with Yumi. Were you talking about Maxim? He's funny in a lame kind of way. That's harsh. Don't let him hear that, okay? All right. So going on up, and we'll just start the... Is there one more floor up of people we gotta talk to? Yeah, we'll just work our way from the tippity top to the bippity bop. Hello, people. 8 hours, biscuits. 8 hours. But I god dang did it. How was your ramen? Did you actually get out and enjoy the ramen? So this is where you snuck off to. Yeah, I have a quick errand to attend to. Are you all prepared with your preparation? 8 hours for it to finish that damn game. That damn expansion. What do you mean how? I don't know. I mean, not 8 hours like on top of like when you left. An 8-hour stream. So essentially about another 2 hours after you left. That's how much longer it took me. All those silly fights, all that ridiculousness. But we did it. And probably, to be fair, maybe 30 minutes of talking during the credits. No rants. I mean, there were rants after the fights were going on, and hello DJ as well. But like I was no preparations, huh? Seems like a bit of a stretch to call them that, but yeah, I'm ready. We still got plenty of time. No need to rush. Well, there's rushing, and then there's being efficient. Yeah, she's in the middle of something. I'll bug her later after my stuff's done.
Well,
it's quite lovely out today, though. The sun feels wonderful. It's been some time since I last made the rounds. I think it's getting me excited. Anybody in here? Barging on through. Oh. Hey, can you imagine just someone's just... I thought that was the shitter. Shitter is not indeed full. Not yet, anyways. How's DJ today? Happy Tuesday finale chapter time. Yeah, we're excited. We'll see. The end of that expansion is great, so don't even say it's the expansion's fault. I know how you opt. No, I actually wasn't going to say anything about the expansion itself. It was the... So, as you're aware, so there's a big end fight, right? We all meet up, we go off to this, sort of it sort of seems like war is happening. And so we all run out there, and then it's one of those deals of where we're going to split up into 3 groups. And I think each outside of the final battle where it was myself, where I did fine. It was you played as Uranger, Graha, and I'm trying to think, what? I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. Not Alphanode, but the other one. Alice. So you play as them. It sort of is not crystal clear of what you're expected to do. Like, it tells you, but so I was just like, oh, okay, we're fighting a monster, and we gotta defeat the monster. And it gave me some things to do, and so I'm sitting here whacking people, and it's going well, I'm avoiding the attacks, and it's like, duty failed, and I'm like, what the fuck? So the one time it's like, oh, Thancred died, and I'm like, okay, well, how is he dying? Like, am I supposed to be healing him? Am I missing some type of thing? It tells you to do this one move, like, when this thing happens, so I picked up on that, like, on the second try, finally realized what we were doing. But then it jumps on over into Grahatia's fight, and sort of the same deal of, like, you're sort of supposed to be doing damage, but you're sort of not supposed to be doing... And I was just like, what is going on? And I didn't want to drop the difficulty because I knew I'd eventually get it, but it was just a lot of Jordanisms of just the anger going on. I don't know. Anyways, we did it. So what's he doing now? Sleeping or standby mode, I guess? Well, no point waking him up. Just sleep tight. Yeah, Jordanisms, the new word, right? Alright, So, anybody in here? Ah! Is this legitimately your room? Shall we allow you to smoke inside here? Well, look who's made himself right at
As you
home.
well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now.
Pretty fair.
I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life, and have found myself...
Hey, Lothars was proud of me, and thank you for that brush of enthusiasm there, Lothars. And Cat stuck with me there, so as well for that. So unrelated to that bit, but I think you need a weekly just chatting stream so you can get it all out of your system in like 3 hours where you just rant about this and that and the other, and then you can actually progress in games and remember what's actually happening without reading a 5.5 hour recap video. Yeah. I'm still waiting for that recap video to come on through so I know what's going on in the game, of course, but
The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest.
Wait, so this is my fault? Because hordes of more respectable students ever found this out. It'd have my head. So Ashlad isn't that uncooperative jackass I was expecting.
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters, if he were the only one they answer to. However...
Well, the guy's boss to worry about. Or captain, right? No, all 30,000 members of the Papal Guard and Iscariot answer
Correct.
to.
They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them. I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers.
Is that how you say that word?
I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, the cardinals of the Congregation
They
for
got
Divine
Iscariot,
Worship,
right?
the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
But what reason would someone like that have to get their right-hand man involved in this? Genesis? But they're more of a Gralsritter kind of deal. Actually, why are you even telling me all this stuff in the first place? I'm already like a magnet for info. I don't want to know as it is.
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend.
You were able to get them ramen and then the storm wrapped on through there? I'll get it today. Now that you finish Shadowbringers, just make sure absolutely you don't watch beyond where Shadowbringers ends, because once again, I know how you operate, and you're going to get distracted and be like, wait, what's going on? And it's just going to be massive spoilers everywhere.
Still,
Fair enough.
are they a criminal or legal? Your old friends or your assistants? I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better.
How's DJ doing today?
Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this.
Well, I just... People's natures just don't change easily, I guess. Having you in Oration was a huge help. As huge a help as it was having you here now. So, I count this relationship among the fortunate ones, at least. Waiting on a package. What type of package? Drugs? Could be the good type of drugs, you know, pharmacy drugs. Doesn't have to necessarily be the bad type of drugs that, you know, the guy from South Park keeps talking about. So keep sticking around so that younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? I'd pay you as a thanks, but I don't think you'd take the Mira. A bed mattress. Okay. Is there another type of mattress that I'm unaware of? That you had to add bed? Is this for like your bed or for like a spare bedroom? At least you got something even nicer than that jacket you've taken a liking to. Guest room, okay. Anyways, we still got plenty of time left, so I'll go ahead and leave you be. Take it easy, Master.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try.
Do you think Burgard sits in front of a mirror with, like, 2 brushes and just sort of, like, does this to really, like, blow out that, like, sort of hair spot there? Thank you, Air Biscuits. The cat room. Yes, it's now no longer a guest room. It is now the cat room. You understand as a cat owner, DJ. That's his room now.
Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
Oh, he has, like, more to say. I got 3 days to watch it before we start Endwalker. Okay. I've said my piece. All that's left is for you to look within yourself and make your decision. Now, I'll need something to pass the time. Perhaps a bike magazine or 2 will help. A special feature? Heart-pounding courses with heart-stopping views? Color me intrigued. And that's not the color, right? It might be purple, but purple is the brand, correct? Both Central, Eastern, and Western history textbooks.
Oh, yeah! Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff
Is that one of those mattresses that come in a much smaller box, and then when you cut it open, it expands, and you have to make sure that you're not anywhere near when you cut open the package because it will blow up in your face? Is it one of those? Well, you a budding scholar. If you can get your hands on the Far Eastern version, I bet you find all kinds of differences there too. Expands and it weighs like 1,000,000 tons from what I've heard from others, so won't get one until you move. Yeah, that's the point, right? Is once it just stays there. It stays with the house.
I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it.
If you like it, you'll get one for you. But that's a good way of doing it. I mean, knowing that you need one for a spare bedroom and then sort of just like give it a try out type of thing. And like, yeah, you know, if it works out. Because, you know, mattresses are generally can be expensive. They don't have to be, but I mean, I feel like if you want something relatively decent, you got to spend a fair buck. But you also don't replace it for a while either, so.
But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it.
Probably, yeah. Listen, I meant what I said earlier, but I probably shouldn't have brought it up out of nowhere the way I did.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death.
You got a junk company coming on Thursday for old mattress and box spring.
It sounds...
Is that it, or are you throwing in a bunch of other stuff?
Disobeying his orders, too. I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
Still, we're not talking about tomorrow or even next week, and even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. If your goal is to become a real warrior, though, I think the choice is clear.
I guess you're right.
Hurrah! Important thing for mattress shopping is to set aside a day for it. Try in store to find which one feels best and compare with cost. Take about 15 to 20 minutes on each one. See, I feel like nowadays, Hurrah, like I'm old-fashioned, but a lot of these mattress companies are all just online, and sort of the beauty part of them, sometimes it can be overly complicated, is if you go in store, it's not always set up in the way like it would maybe set up in your home, essentially. But a lot of these online ones are doing like, 30, 60, 90-day tries, and then, they accept it back, which is really nice because I always feel like, a mattress probably off the top takes at least a week to get itself, gotta get your groove in there, right? And then you see if it works for you, right? Though, you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do on the battlefield. You could even try following a path more like Sylphie's.
You really think I could be like Fee?
You could be like Fee. I'm not pushing you to join the guild or anything, to be clear. Just saying it might be better than you following in your brother's footsteps.
Yeah, I think so too. Still, I never...
Cost, interestingly, doesn't equate to comfort. The really high-end ones with the cooling gels and other sleep tech stuff wasn't as comfortable when I tried them. I think mine ended up being $400 for the mattress and $600 for the adjustable frame. Yeah.
Is it okay if I think more about it?
What about like one of those like old people beds? What are those Tempur-Pedics? Is that it, or like those ones that you hit a button and both you can move up and down at the same time? Now that's the Cadillac of beds, right?
Okay.
It made me think what else I can do besides just going home and being a warrior. I think I'm confusing myself about it. There's just so many options. So I want to take time and really think it through. Thanks for all the help along the way, Van. You're welcome, Fairy.
Hello, Van.
Oh, is it time to go already?
You still got time, don't worry, but damn, your drone is something. Your speech is stiffer than a hollow's, but it's wild how you can hold a whole conversation with them.
Yeah, they don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self.
Posturepedic, I think that was the other one I was doing, yes.
Zeros is the same.
I have heard people swear by those. Like, they're expensive as fuck.
What I understand.
Like, 5, 6, 7K, depending on the size you need. But, yeah, they can be super expensive.
The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take
But, you know, when those old people want to start having sex again, you know, in their later years, they're going to need all the help they can get. And so if they got to do different, you know, moves and whatnot, you know, all the assistance that they can get from the mattress, you know, sort of getting them into the positions they need to get into, folks. And sorry for giving you all the visual, but you know you needed it. That'd be a tough ask even for Hamilton and Cronkite, huh?
Oh, absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That
I feel
was
like
proven
a
by what
slap
happened
is
behind
coming
the
on.
scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume.
A bit, yeah. I guess I don't even need to ask you what you're going to do once you graduate. It's like a given that you'll be focusing on orbital drone research, or have you got that sight set even higher?
I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet.
I don't know how much they spent on theirs, but they act because my dad's really particular about the position he sleeps in, and my mom was sick of him having random blankets and pillows all balled up about him. Just get comfy. I always heard, like, I mean, that's one end, but I've always heard, like, always the fix of, like, each person should have their own blankets. Like, if you can't sleep together and share one of them, like, then you just both get your own blanket. I mean, you just have to accept the fact that, you know, one of you is always going to lose. I think that's part of marriage, is that one of you is always going to be too hot, one of you is going to be too cold, one of you is going to get blanket, the other one is not. One of you is going to have the cat sleep on your side, the other one is going to have the whole bed to themselves. So, what currently really bothers me, so Oreo always sleeps with us when we're sleeping, and he always sleeps on my side of the bed or at my feet. And the annoying part is that he's got the whole side of the bed where my wife would sleep, that he could lie down and enjoy. And no, he wants to be right up against me all the time. So there's just no winning.
Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else.
And a fan on either. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You're fan people, eh? I find that odd.
Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while.
You think?
Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days.
Can someone use I missed it when DJ and the hello people. Can someone use like a thing? I changed my chat thing again to see if this would work. Can someone use like a slap thing or something for me? I just want to see if it pops up on that thing. One of those channel points things.
It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute.
It's supposed to pop up.
So it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area.
Thank you.
Oh, you stepped on my penis! Thank you, Biscuits. Alright, I see it. And hello, Divine. Slap humor with the hockey sticks. There we go. How Canadian of you.
Though at some point, I'd really
How's
like
Divine
to
today?
studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Rhineford.
Makes sense. Our little boy who could only think of protecting his grandmother's home is all ready to take the world by storm. With how grown up you are, you should have just joined us up in the Springs instead of being shy.
What? Who are you, Aaron?
My bad. I only heard it after it came out of my mouth. But yeah, compared to the others, it hasn't been long since you moved in. If you're satisfied with the setup you got going on here, I don't see the harm in working from here for a while longer. Plus, you got Paulette to breathe down your neck if your health starts to nosedive from researching all night.
You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't gonna need...
What's happening? Just catching up with the crew? You know, we're good. Just started here, about a half an hour deep on the final chapter of Daybreak. Finished up Shadowbringers last night, so all's well.
Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesis is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President.
You got a point. There's a lot going on. So if I need help with stuff, I'll be sure to come knocking. That means you come knocking if you need help with stuff too, Reenhead Pat. I can investigate whatever you want, even down to the color of Cronkite's underwear.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patting me on the head.
You've become very red, Katra.
You catch a cold? Let
My
me feel...
temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
I did want to mention, don't feel obligated to shoulder my workload. I appreciate it, but solving problems myself helps me learn more about the bigger picture. You never know when that knowledge base may come in handy. You look satisfied, Tatra. Theo shall assist you, Katra. Yeah, yes, it shall. Oh god, wrong way. Must be working on stuff for Marduk. Probably about Almada. There's still a decent chunk of time yet until half past, so I better get out of her hair.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright.
Just realized you gotta leave in about 15 to take the pup to her vet appointment, so I'll be disappearing. I imagine I'll be back. Oh yeah. I might even pull another long one today. We'll see. Sorry, I wouldn't have come in if I'd known you were working. All the Almada stuff almost wrapped up.
Yes. We've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
Katra has a point. A lot of this game has been many questions and not many answers. I mean, to be fair, that is a fair assessment, though. But it's also to be the first game of what, a 4-game arc, essentially. So you have to answer some questions, but you have to leave almost far more if you're gonna continue on the story arc, right? Your chief of security had a big role to play in that too, I'm sure. Though, who wants to be betting that Thorndyke will use it as a chance to expand Marduk's market share?
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet. Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, it feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria. As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames, I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward.
makes it abundantly clear we're living in a time of big change. And speaking of, you started thinking of the next step for yourself at all?
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright. Be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course. But I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Gotcha. Sure wish I knew why your people love to have their eye on me so damn much. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. We got an equal deal going on between us. Just keep in mind that starting next month, I'm not gonna need as much office help as I have been. Which is probably fine for you. Your plate's full enough without dealing with the day-to-day around here.
Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
Something up?
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all.
What would you have called it? Is that not what it is? A stun caliber?
You see,
Is there a
next month
sexier
will mark
name to
1
refer
year
to it
since I
as?
was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
Reset's gotta go in and get an oil change. Oh, right.
Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote.
Hold up there. You really gonna be okay with that?
So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing.
Nah, it wasn't anything like that. Just
Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation.
it's indecent. Am I missing something about the indecentness about a stun caliber?
So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting
I mean, I get it. The stun caliber is a phallic shape, long, smooth, possibly ribbed in some places.
In that regard,
A
our
proper grip,
relationship
of
is
course.
quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Huh? That's an option? State-of-the-art official body can't run cheap, though.
It most certainly is costly. But with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Hey, happy to help. So, I'm curious. How high of a salary are we talking anyways?
Well, I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information. But about enough to buy an Etoise entry-level sedan?
You could buy a used apartment in the suburbs with that kind of money. Is an Etoise sedan like a luxury vehicle? Because if it's like, if we're talking like if it's a Nissan, no offense to anyone who owns a Nissan, like entry level, you know, that isn't a large salary. But if we're talking like it's like, you know, Mercedes or, you know, I just need to figure that out. I don't believe I've ever divulged how much I spend my savings in retrospect. I'm not sure what my job responsibilities will entail after next month's maintenance, but I believe I'll continue to explore my transfer options. They do seem quite attractive. Wait, what do they call that thing? Stun caliber. That's what it is. There's sure is phallic and penis in shape, but there's no running around about it.
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out, so why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer.
Yeah, hi Nina, indeed. Been a while.
I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
Never takes much to butter her up, though. I'm sure our young lady here just so happens to be an expert at it.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
Well, that was 3 years ago, right? Though, I don't know if 15's early or late for starting out in your industry.
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself. A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
I can see why, though. I've seen a few of her films, and it's interesting to see how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you, yeah, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you, too. Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing, but Gloria just blew me away.
Yeah, her as Sheena Dirk was something else. The media kicked up all that fuss about an Easterner playing the role, but in the end it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight.
Good. I got nothing but respect for that spunk you got in you. Real shame about the rest of you, though.
You better watch your darn mouth.
Wolf's Reign, like the anime? No, is that another term for Requiem? Wasn't it Wolf's Requiem?
And while I'm at
I'm not too sure if that's an anime or not, though. Like, it was just like a fictional movie that you were able to see in one of those. It'd be funny if it was really an anime. Right.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then...
Still, you don't want people butting in on your side hustle either, do you?
Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her, and while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but you've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh? Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
You think Judith can actually act, or is it like Gal Gadot, where she's mostly carried by her looks? I think the assumption is that Judith can actually properly act. I haven't seen too many movies with Gal Gadot, and I don't know. That's Wonder Woman or whatever her name is, right? I can't really speak to whether or not she's a good actress or just gets by on her looks, but you know, that's Hollywood, even in reality, right? There's so many things that applies to, of where if you're pretty, you can get by in life. Anyways, there's two people who transform into things a teenager might have dreamed up. You gotta look out for each other. Don't know if I'm down to get caught living with an actual criminal, though, so you should probably still find some other place to live.
But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival, at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom.
It seems like she wants to really stay here for whatever reason. Maybe she's got the hots for Van, maybe? But, enough about me. I get why you draw that line where you do. But the way I see it, or the way they see it, I think it's fine. Hey, Aaron. Honestly, kinda nice to have you still acting the same around times like these.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids.
Quit finding ways to call me old. Besides, you seem to have it in your head I wasn't talking to you, but I was. You gotta have plans to go back home eventually, right?
Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy. And I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put.
Aaron is a good character. I really have no complaints really about any of the characters that we've truly run into. They all play their specific roles really well. They're all likable in their own ways. Like, it's not that I like overly hated anybody in particular from, you know, say from the Sky, the Crossbell, or the Cold Steel series, but this is a good rambunctious set of crowds.
And I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Arabonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table.
Look at you go.
Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe. Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be.
Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not after your pity, alright? By the by, your old problem ain't showing any sign of resurfacing, right?
You mean that tyrant? Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be. I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past.
You're one of a kind, cocky little bastard, you know that?
And what's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, get lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
We ain't putting off work for that. So how much have you been getting around when I haven't been looking? Who died and made you my grandpa? Go read the kids a bedtime story or something. Just let me do my thing, yeah? Got some booty calls I want to make. Alright, I think, is that relatively everybody? I think it just might be. Is there someone...
Not this way.
Sky. Someone I
Not this way.
can't leave, but there is a red thing up there. Am I escaping through the window? I guess after we talk to everyone, then the roof sort of becomes available.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
Getting there, but we still got some time. Can't believe how lifelike this guy is. Professor Hamilton's students are something else.
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too.
Oh, is he like a solar dog? Is he charging?
He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Makes sense. I remember that being one of the areas Professor Hamilton was researching. Still, I know you've gotten really comfy around here over the past few months. But it's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Isn't the student council gonna get real busy soon?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it. I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those
That's what I love about Aaron there, Divine Wing. He's not afraid to speak his mind, especially to, not to really say that Van's his boss, but I mean, like, he's not afraid to throw shade there.
It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone. even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Yeah, they sure do love festivals, and they sure like having something go wrong during these festivals all the time. That's a staple of spring in the capital at this point, especially with how many people check it out. And with your current president at the helm, I can see this upcoming one being a festival for the books.
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah. I dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student, though. Elaine and I were in the same year, while Renee was the third year. The second he had a chance, Renee took on being student council president, because of course he did. And because he'd known him for so long, we started helping him out with student council work too. Then Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. So there you go. That's how the festival came to be under one man's merciless watch.
I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything.
I guess when it all comes to execution, they might do something different. I mean, I sort of hope, like, they're all the same, but like I said, there's always something that happens generally all the time, so, you know, you just have to see what tyrannical villain is going to attack during the festival, right? Who knows?
I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it. While Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
It's like you were right there with us. I still remember my first drink at the after party back then, too. Man, it was good. You know how much of a sweet tooth I've got? But not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president. And when you dropped out, I assume. You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand.
I thought there was more to it as to why I dropped out. They sort of looked like they linked onto that as to why.
So, how right am I?
Sure you're not psychic? It's like you're in my head.
Well, I know the average school year at Aramis, so I just put two and two together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and have learned to say what's in my heart. I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
I thought divining my high school years were enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh? At this rate, you're gonna have everyone running around at your beck and call even more than Ren.
Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road
Was she
ahead of me.
referring to me paying more attention to her? I gotta think though, DJ. Like I agree with you. It's very hard for especially when, you know, a lot of the people around our circles all play the same games. I mean, the easiest thing, and it's hard in this day and age, but you almost just have to stay away from social media or the internet. Like, you just, like, almost anything. If you don't want to be spoiled by something, just stay off the internet. That's got to be, like, the safest way. Although, like I said, it's hard. And you never know if someone, even though if they're not associated or playing something, they may bring up something that had to do with it, and you're screwed. So you got to talk to him a bit on the phone after what happened in Oration, but that's it? Yes, though I'm used to that by now. It seems like this year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one too, with the memorial service and more besides. It's no wonder he doesn't have much time to dedicate to me right now. But he did say we could get together after the ceremony's over, thankfully. Really? I guess it's better than nothing, but at least you can still see him. That is true. Compared to Elaine, I'm very
5 o'clock
fortunate.
somewhere.
It sure is, Kat. Sure is. I even got Japanese beer. I can't even imagine what she must be going through. It's amazing to have been able to do what she did. To make what she must have been such an excruciating decision, even if it was the right one. I did get Sapporo. I did. I don't think there are many people who could have followed through on that, bracer or otherwise. I hate that the hard times clearly aren't over for her. But I have to, it's got to, I just came back from the store about an hour ago, so it's got to chill, so I might have to settle for, another Coors again. But if you could just be there for her, I think she would like that very much. I don't mean to put that responsibility squarely on your shoulders, of course. Mr. Kincaid and the guild should be there for her too, but still. I mean, yeah. I wasn't going to give her the cold shoulder or anything. It won't make up for what I did 7 years ago, but I'd like to think I can be there for her in some way others can't. You were taking a nap, that's why you're late? That's okay. What beer did I get from the store? I got some Sapporo, and I got some Old Milwaukee, because I was just feeling it. What's that look for? Not proactive enough, you think? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just sure you knowing you want to comfort her would mean a lot in itself. Really? Oh, okay. You can't always place a teenager once they get to that age, I guess. Still. What is it? Why are you laughing? Hey, you lovebirds want to get a room? Yeah, always solid, nice choices, right? Alright, well, I might as well go and grab a Coors at least while I have something. Got some beer. Oh, and Lothar's. I finally saw that. I watched that video that you gave for me from Nextlander. It was good to see that Brad got the that achievement. Like he said, 20 years in the making on Geometry Wars. Boggling the mind. You might want to get your eyes checked if you thought you were seeing hard eyes. Oh, I didn't know. Did you hear anything special, Zeros? Not you too, Katra. We were just making small talk, honest. So the next trail, I mean, I guess the next Trails game that was technically announced was essentially second chapter, right? But not like Horizon 2 hasn't been announced, right? I assume that's the one that people are waiting on. Or is it one beyond that? Is Horizon 2 already out? This is how far back I am. I am unawares. I feel a little bit better now, to be honest. Our futures may still be uncertain, but for now, we can continue to take each day as it comes. Well, now we can, and sorry, I shouldn't have said what I did earlier. Man, our boss is such a little troublemaker. Don't sweat it. They say not being able to read the room comes with old age. You know, one day you're gonna realize I'm still in my prime. It's always the same with you two. Oh, okay, Horizon 2 is not, it's not out, but it's known? Like, is Horizon 2 known about? Like, have they already announced that part, I guess? Forget it. Let's just see what's on the docket for today. The Revolution Festival's 3 days out, and I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Almada's destruction led to problems too. It's only 10:30, and there's a lot of us, so I think we can cover all of the districts in this part of town by today, right? Right! Well, let's get to work then. Oh, so it's not known. So, but there's going to be a Horizon 2 or no? Isn't that sort of the problem? Like, again, I'm assuming the way these games work is it left it open that there's going to be a sequel after Trails Through Horizon or of Horizon or whatever the fuck the name of the game is, but it hasn't been announced yet. They're gonna have to get on that. So Anyas, Fairy, and Aaron have joined the party. Select 2 additionals. Let's go with... Take Burgard, and I will take Katra. Oh, okay, so there is going to be one, just no word on when it's coming. Fair enough. Roman Reigns! Good old Montmart hits the spot, eh? And we got 3 things of free time as well. So this is where you snuck off to, huh? You blend right in. I gotta say, this place nails both the food and the vibe. I think it's growing on me. By the by, I heard that Edith's Girls Collection is the night of the festival. I've been scaling back my work ever since the festival, but the EGC is on stage I can't ditch. It's very near and dear to my heart. I plan at least to give the opening remarks. Oh, that reminds me, I need to pick out a dress. Trails Beyond Horizon was a worldwide release. Yeah, so I would assume, like, I think they realized that quite some time ago, that's also a part of their problem. Like, to be fair, that was something that existed long, long ago, like, you know, back in the PlayStation era where, you know, like, you know, it was funny reading in a magazine generally about a Japanese RPG, and it would be like 6 to 9 months before you would even, you know, come over to the stateside. Like, so you'd have people who could speak the other language or at least played it in a preview sense or something. By the time it made it over here, so, you know, luckily the internet wasn't really what it is today, but it's that's something that really shouldn't exist at this point in time. Like, you know, I shouldn't be waiting on 6 months of a Japanese release to get the American release. So we got a special menu, perhaps, with Paulette. We should probably see what it's all about. All right. Let's see what you got.
What'll it be, hun?
Well, I mean, we have one of everything. Sky SC is coming next month. Boy, they're rocking and rolling with those at least. We might even get the third one in 2027 at least, I would assume. And then again, I would assume at some point, maybe give it 6 to 9 months to see how well all 3 of them sell, as to whether or not we see Zero and Azure also get the remake or not. I think that's the best interest, I think. Get every game in some way, shape, or form in 3D. And then you can sort of go from there. I think that's a good spot to go with the games. Like, even though, like, when you look back, like, even like the first 2 Cold Steels are, you know, a little rough around the edges. I mean, I do know there are groups of people who just, they see that old school 2D isometric look and they are just not interested. That is not their role. So you know, if you can fix that, if that's someone's holding spot as to why they don't want to play those games, then you know, all the power to them. Office is bound to face heavy traffic on the day of the festival. As such, I plan to organize our submission documents and perform other clerical work in advance. Feel free to entrust me with this work and devote your attention elsewhere. Alright, that I can do. Do we also have to do those fights, if there are any, with the robot things, I guess? Alright, anything to... Oh, this guy isn't even here. Please come back later. Don't try anything funny. That's weird. She's not here. I guess it's that time of the week she might be hanging around the church. That's fine. Alright, so lots to, I don't want to miss interacting with anything or anybody. No, that's not what I want to do. Eddie came back home the other day, but he told me he's just crashing here. Turned his nose up to helping around the house. What's that boy thinking? He's just roaming the streets without a thought in his head. I've tried all I can. I guess I'll just have to let him be.
Looking is always free.
Alright, so the Soul Chef Veggie drink. Looks to be the only thing
Come
on the
back
menu.
for more
Alright,
anytime.
going upstairs. Few peeps. What was the dog? And the cat! It's great. Terrible news. The Revolution Festival has been delayed. What? Because a ghost from 130 years past has risen from the grave and rent that Vantail district asunder. Taken the president hostage, and the government has sent Judith to negotiate. Okay, what is this woman talking about? Is she off her rocker? Probably. Yeah, not these bogus stories again. Your story did not land. Yeah, just gotta pick up on it. You'll be fine, Natalia. You'll be fine. Huh. You telling me the dog speaks cat? It's whack. And he got himself into the neighborhood kitty clique, too. Meow meow. Looks like Mr. Kitty's higher up on the food chain. Intriguing. If Cyril continues talking with these cats, he might develop an algorithm for translating their speech. Oh, that would be awesome to be able to talk to cats. Alright, do you have any more stories, Natalia? Yeah. Mum's the name. Mum's the word. You'll be fine. Alright, Alright, I need to turn off my fucking notifications. Jesus Christ. Why can I never just have a day? No bothers. Here's that spot again. Is this a rooftop I have to get onto to find whoever this person that's... Is there someone in here? Just Jess and his guitar. Today's the day. Your big debute's done and over with. You're just as restless as you were before. Yeah, sure. Hit up the record store. Why not? Alright, so he's going to put on a show. Can't go up there. Was that our person? I hope so. Alright, good. Lots of people to chat with. Quest event. And then we got 3. Oh, God. There's lots of stuff to do. So we got 3 free times, 5 quest events. So we got Yumi, Ren, Nina, Efi, and Jack and Hale, or Haley.
Right. Say, why not?
Hello, Raymond.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Lilac ribbon, sure.
I hope I see you again.
I'm sure you'll see me. Okay, so that's the bulletin board. That's good. Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Problem child. My son Curtis has recently started behaving rather violently. I'm concerned he might have made friends with some bad eggs. I would like you to investigate what happened to him. I'll explain things over at my house in Old Town, Zora. Oh, still lingering scent. Gotta check out the other ones. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Linger. What are you selling? Oh, okay. Maybe he's selling the 8th edition of Tyrell Times here. So back when they had to rezone everything, they gave each area a number. And at the time, the main way of getting around was by horse and carriage, so the numbers made everything easier to understand. Yeah, take me to number 8, right? Yeah, so the numbers were added later. Pretty good for kids with a spin. What's that supposed to mean, Sonny? Scram! Get on out of here.
More candy again?
Tyrell Times number 8. There we go.
Come back soon.
Why does she have to sound so rude at all points? Have you always been running a candy shop? I sell tobacco, not candy. It ain't for kids, you hear? Back then, though, well, can't get too deep into that. Still pretty popular. Alright. Yumi, you learn anything about tobacco? Grandpa told me about that. Mommy was telling me about Rivers she wants to buy. What is Rivers Market? Oh, you mean Riverside Market, little lady? Center Marsh came around the same time. Nowadays it's split up into these 9 districts. Miss Jin tells some really cool stories. Want to hear? I'm great. First we had Natalie trying to share some terrible stories. Now I gotta hear some from Jin. I'm okay. I could do without the stories from the old people. Especially Van, the oldest of all of them. Stubborn as a mule, eh? You got that right, Anya. Something, respect your elders, I'm sure of it. Hey, so the Revolution Festival's coming up, right? Revolution Festival? Of course it is, you little brats! Remember the date. Okay, can we just usher this woman outside? Swift kick in the ass, perhaps? Surely she'll understand. Oh no, is it just cluing into Sheena that she's named after a porn star? We'll be fine. Oh, you still have more to talk to, goddammit.
The goddess of
Vaja?
is always watching over us.
Over the last 2 weeks, I've made a point of being an ear for the townsfolk's troubles. I believe that's the first step towards overcoming their woes, and having someone who will listen can help them open up and understand themselves better. A broken heart doesn't easily mend. Many can still carry those wounds inside them, unseen and untreated. I wish to give them a shoulder to lean on, an ear for their troubles, and wish to heal them not just as a clergyman, but as a neighbor and a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Ba-dum, travel down the road and back again. If that guy broke out into the Golden Girls anthem, I'd be all over it. All over it. He's definitely a friend and a confidant. What do you got, Chris? Anything new here? Dealing with all these terrible lights going on here in the district. You and Rebecca. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, she can't go for
Do you
reasons.
know what you want? I hope to see you again. Do you know what I hope to see you again?
What do you got going on, Rebecca? Hannah dropped on by recently. You got to caught up for a bit. That's good. Yep, don't go outside. It's a mess. Anything new here that we gotta rock with here? I think we literally almost have everything now, right? Sort of need that more. We just need more Sepith.
If you want.
Out of the way, Aaron. Hi, Eddie. Wish I could find a darker spot. Too much light here. I mean, I'm sure there's an alleyway or a dumpster you can find your way into. What a piece of shit. Oh, who doesn't appreciate a good bath? You just can't catch a break. Kingdom for another look at that vixen. I've only seen her in passing, but she steals my heart. Who? Judith? My guy, just quit while you're ahead. Anya was just over the moon this morning. Apparently they're doing some special class on Sunday school. As a parent, I'm happy to see that school's so engaged with its students. I appreciate how they tweak and refine the plans as they go. Anya may be wise beyond her years, but she's still got much to learn, and I wanted to soak up everything. Yes, I do got some free times to use, 3 of them exact, of course. I guess I should use them before I jump on into the quests.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Is Catra gonna wait till we all leave again?
It's so nice and warm in here.
Or I guess he's over by himself.
All right, back in business, baby.
Back in business? Sure.
You look nice and refreshed.
Go talk to everyone. Let's just, I guess this would be where, what's his face would be? Oh, that was the final one for a vitality droplet. Okay. Books. There's really anything there going on. Just going on about everything. I guess if you wanted to just be caught up with everything going on, you could just read the Tyrell Times, right? Bestiary. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll do free time. Wrong one, Jordan. There we go. Let's give that over to
thank you.
Ren. Have I seen all the movies yet? I've been pretty on top of them. I think there's a movie theater here. We haven't made our way over there yet. So if there is a new one to see, we'll check that out. But I'm fairly certain we've seen all of the movies. Let's start with Yumi to start. How can you say no to her? Well, I guess I'll ask this. In particular for Yumi, as much as I love hanging out with Yumi, if her connection level is already done, is there a point in hanging out with her? Other than just for like whatever story spot that might pop up? Because obviously there's like, you know, so it'd be better to hang out with someone like Ren, who's got a connection stage to max out Nina, Fee, or Jack and Haley. So really just don't hang out with Yumi. Okay, let's go hang out with Ren then. Got a 4 SPG from an unknown sender. It wasn't just addressed to me, but Ren Bright as well. Normally I wouldn't take on a request like this, but I'm oddly curious. Maybe I should see what Ren's up to. And maybe we'll get lucky and get one more from doing the quest so we can hang out with Jack and Haley. I'm sure that's usually how it works. A Spriggan request addressed towards both you and I. Something stinks real bad about this one, but I don't think it's just a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you'd like. That's fine. I'll lend you a hand. We're quite a few acquaintances after all. It's worth looking into. So, what's the request about? Retrieval. Something's been smuggled into the city via the underground, and we're supposed to go get it. The route there's pretty convoluted, and it looks like shit's been encrypted over and over a few times. Not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of my depth. Lucky for you that I'm here. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's go cooperate and get to the bottom of this. After agreeing to work together, Van and Ren decoded the 4 SPG. They continued gathering clues afterwards from the Orbalnet and the underworld. Eventually, the trail led them to an attache case. This must be what we're looking for. That was some tricky shit to figure out. They definitely didn't cut us any slack. I'll say, we had to follow the thinnest threads we could find just to get here. Had we not teamed up, this whole search would have probably been dead in the water. They must have trusted us to find it in the end, though, if it was here after all. Well, let's crack it open and see what's inside. Van unlocked the attache case and threw it open to reveal. What? Writing utensils and painting supplies? What the hell's this stuff for? There's nothing here weird about it. It's normal ass pencils. I don't get it. Oh, looks like we also got these letters here. They're addressed to both of us. No sender listed, but I can think of one. Right. Grandpa George. Beyond a doubt. Dear Ren, I realize I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Artemis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? It feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled at Genis. You've always had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers and everywhere between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber. But there are some things you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in this world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spread time away from your friends and family. Though I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness in wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa George. I assume that's how you're saying it? Joe-org? P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. Did I have a nice pass? I did. I probably will do it again. I went shopping this morning and all I really got... I didn't want to, overdo it because, my wife and son don't come home till Sunday. And I don't know what time they'll come out. So, I'm sure she'll probably do some shopping, either on the Monday or whatever. So, I don't want to grab a bunch. So, I basically got some bread, some lunch meat, some beer. The basics for every single man that he needs, right? I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. I could never throw things away. He still is. He ever was. Awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, is that the guy that was making the doll? Is that really all the span of time that is... No, it can't be. Alright, let's see what he's got to say to me next. You just had to cross the street. I know. That's all I had to do. Convenience. So Mr. Van Arkwright, how is Luigi with a squeegee? It goes without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. I won't dwell on that ancient history. If I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. Trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did he really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective. Hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Cut him a little slack, eh? Are you just on lunch break, or are you all done work? What are you doing? At least it's not just you he's been nosy with anyways. What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. Just came home from the bank. Okay. Beats me. No idea what he was talking about, but that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. Guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you got there. You know that? People say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe that power lets him take an inside look at people's hearts all the time. He could be onto something. It wouldn't hurt to keep up what he wrote to you in mind. Whatever it turns out to mean. Maybe. Yeah. You're in the car with your mom and, Merc. Okay. Where is the old fart anyways? Any idea where he's up to or up to these days? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. He may very well have slipped back into his workshop in Crossbell by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned it and set up shop somewhere else entirely. It's so hard to tell with him. My master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit's just part of getting old. Maybe so. I'm happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. I'll have to return the favor one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burnt. Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least, enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Eesh, old man's right. The girl is growing up fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Sure, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand. Van Saw ran back to her dormitory and left the attache case in her care. With that, the two went their separate ways, and just like that, back to usual business.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime.
A tea party?
Being a good hostess.
Yeah, no getting my connection up anymore. Always good to see you there, Luigi. Alright. No, I always hit that wrong fucking button every goddamn time. Alright, let's hang out with Fee. Another group break. Yo, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. I just got here myself. Thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. Seems like this has to do with our part-timers, so I figured I might as well. You want me to help out with a memento of the Flame Eaters, right? Yep. I want to fix up the custom rifle that Ada used to use. Seems like you've heard about it already. Sure have. We tried to get it repaired before, but they told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the two of you found a way to fix it? Bingo! We learned what parts we need to repair it, so all that's left is to actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned it was damaged, so I'm glad I can finally do something. I figure things will get really busy once the festival starts, so I want to get taken care of before then. Barry's working on the other stuff that can get gathered above ground, while you're gonna make getting on the underground stuff, from the Blacklight District in other words. And you want me to show you around the place. Exactly. I've heard that nose of yours is really impressive. So impressive that even Yin relies on it. How about it? You up for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt you putting you in more debt more. I'd be helping one of my part-timers move on, too. Sounds like a win-win. Let's get moving, then. Well, we made haste to the Blacklight District, where we, upon arrival, scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Aida's rifle. You're looking to fix up a custom rifle, eh? Not to discourage you fine folks, but that sounds like quite the pain in the behind. We know. We're prepared to deal with it. As you can probably guess, we just need some specialized parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle suppressors and foregrips you got in stock at the moment? Not at all. Right this way, young lady, and hopefully I've got what you're looking for. He's definitely got a wide selection, but none of it looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but anything decent Jaeger couldn't handle. Yeah, maybe, but it might actually be the same model Aida used, or the same make at least. This might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. Working on Flame Eater's rifle, huh? I've heard stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that that rifle used back when I was on active duty in the same generation as her gun. You can go on ahead and take it if you want. Should have a part or two you can use. Damn, that's real generous of you. For real? Sorry. For real? Are you sure? I mean, that has to mean a lot to you. No Jaeger anymore. I don't mind parting with it. Helping the Colonel's daughter just sounds better to me anyways. In return, just promise me you'll come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning's doing. I've been rooting for her ever since she hung it up and walked her own path. Let me know how she's holding up, yeah? Wait, so Sarah, the old teacher, Purple Lightning, has hung it up? She's just drinking now? Can't say I know everything, but I'll be happy to share what I can. Alright, eventually Fee and Van managed to scrape together the needed parts to repair the gun, albeit from a less than desirable mix of sources. With Feria having acquired her allotted parts, the group reconvened at the arms dealer inside the department store. Sylvie, who had been previously consulted about the rifle's damages, agreed to assist with its repairs. Van watched over the whole process and helped with basic talks like polishing as needed. Eventually, sure looks pretty, Clark. Well, would you look at that? It's right back to the way it was. Ain't that something? It even has the same custom rifle muzzle she used back in their Zephyr days. It's maximized its firepower and improved its accuracy. She really liked talking about that thing. I can see why. It's been customized in other ways too. The weight distribution probably makes it unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. But Ada had no problem handling it. She and this rifle were a match made in heaven. No doubt about it. I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up for her. Hey, the Flame Eater couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. So, what are you planning to do with it now? That's a good question. How'd you feel about using it, Fairy? I don't think a rifle of this size would suit me, to be honest. Ada once told me to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honoring it if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. Figured you'd say something like that. It doesn't fit mine either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? Ah, yeah. I heard they were formed after the war. Yeah, it's changed hands since then, so now it's just being led by two of the former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yeah, I've thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Aida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I can tell she treasured her family there. That's why I wanted to return it to them. Okay, that works for me. I'll go on ahead and arrange for it to be delivered then. Oh, how are you going to do that? You do realize a civilian courier just can't waltz into Zephyr turf with a rifle in hand, right? Well aware. That's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Josette who owns a delivery company. Her people should be able to get it over to them without much trouble. Ah, I've heard of them. They're based in Liberal, yeah? You have a lot of people, don't you? I can't say the same about you. Boy, the name dropping here in the last little bit here, it's getting a little ridiculous. He got in contact with the courier, who happily accepted the task and got straight to her. I thought she was going to go with Hermes. Afterwards, she reached out to Zephyr, who were in a remote region of the continent, to give them a heads up. It won't be long before it's delivered, so can you stick around your base for a while longer? Sure thing. We had to kill some time before our next job anyways. The Jaeger's weapon is their very soul. We'll take good care of it. The three of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She is dearly missed. The Ison's child told us what happened to her. It's strange to think a part of her will be coming back to us. I like to think she's sharing a laugh and a drink with the boss on the other side right now. Probably stressing all about her little sisters too. The worry word. It wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise. Give our regards to Ada's other little sister. Sounds like she's gotten herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take care of herself. Well, that settles that. He must be one of the only bracers in the guild who keeps in touch with Jaegers. We don't talk that often, but they do reach out to me every now and then. Now that we've got that squared away, I think I'm going to drop by a cafe. Want to come with? I can share some stories about Aida and Zephyr if you're interested. Really? Oh, I love that. And I can tell you some about my people in our village. Cool. I like to hear all about them. He and Fairy went off to enjoy some tea and some conversation. And once the group got back to work...
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Alright, and finally, one more to do. Let's hang out with... I can say Jack and Haley. Jack's got some business in the Blacklight District, don't they all? He seems pretty serious about it and stressed that I had to keep this a secret from Haley. Maybe I should check up on him. I do wish some of these were a little bit more voiced. There he is. Looks like Jack's got business with Yamai. This isn't what you promised, old man. Promised? No, I'm sorry, but I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. I never promised anything, you see? What's up? Got a problem? Oh, hey, Van. You actually came, huh? Yeah, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. So, what happened? I asked this guy to reserve a certain 10 mirror coin for me off the chance he comes across it so I could buy it off him. But instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to somebody else. A 10 mirror coin. What's got you worked up over it? It's what we're in business call an error coin, a misprint if you will. Not only are the portrait and the text flipped, the copper's the wrong color too. It's got this slate silver hue to it. These little mistakes are 1 in 10,000 if not rarer. 30,000 mirror per coin's quite common. But that's not all that can inflate the value of these, no sir. Owner history plays a part too, and a previous owner as infamous as this coins can bump the value up even higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn! 50,000 mirror for a little coin. Must have had one hell of a past life to command that kind of money. Damn right it did. I take it you know about my mentor, my greatest rival? Of course I do. King himself, ain't it? Haley's own old man. Right! Then you probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. My cocky ass got him killed. Damn, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dig up all that baggage. Well, now you know. Anyways, I'm sure you put 2 and 2 together. That coin we're arguing over used to belong to him. After he died, that coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went, at least until yours truly happened upon it. Jack offered 100,000 mirror for that little coin, and by the time I was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, another customer beat him to the punch with a 105,000 mirror offer. Poor Jack was just minutes too late. It really was nothing personal. I'm just doing as businessman does and taking the better offer. Oh, give me a break. If you just told me somebody had put in a counter offer, I would have put up more money too. That is a little odd that you didn't do it this time. I know just how much you like to ring people for every mirror they're worth. But who's the moneybags who ran off with the coin? Well, if you want to know, you'll have to go straight to the source. As it just so happens, the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you'd like the coin back, come to Cayenne. Or Cayenne? Cayunji! Great! You couldn't just sell the damn coin to them, you had to help them antagonize me too. Thanks, Yamai. Every now and then, someone comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got it out for me this time, though? I haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember that pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Longport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? You heading over there right now, then? I think I'll tag along and just see how it goes. Sure, go ahead. I don't mind the company. Huh? What are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? It's because I'm the one who bought the coin. I figured it was possible I might run into you, and hey, now you're here, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mao officiate our game, but if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it, if you don't mind. Sure, I can do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game, though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to that much trouble, Jack won't take it as seriously as he should. So, just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps King's coin. Sound good to you? Not game. You're on. You think you have any chance of winning against me? Do you really need to ask, Jack? You're right. My bad. That was dumb. Alright. With that settled, I'll have you hold on to the coin, Van. Every round, you'll flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, you go first. Tails, Jack. I feel like I'm being given a big responsibility running this match. I'll do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Van. We appreciate having you. Well, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Jack and Haley's game got underway as Van watched the proceedings unfold. After they exchanged 100,000 mirror for 10 poker chips, they began to train blows with each hands of cards. Once the match finally heated up, all the remaining chips were put on the line in a dramatic showdown. You really stepped up your game, Hallie. I'm impressed. Truth be told, I didn't expect to even last this long. Save it for when you win, Jack. This ain't over until it's over. You got that right. Sheesh, you two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Zemuria who can read each other's hands and bluff the way you can. Looks like this hand's gonna be our grand finale. Sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, man. It doesn't matter who goes first. Either way, your fate's already set. Well, here goes nothing. Moment of truth. Which hand should I catch the coin with? Does this matter? Can you imagine this would be linked to some stupid SP point? I feel like you gotta catch things with your right hand, right? You know, flip it with the right, catch it with the right, and then you do the flippity floppity. Easter's on its way. Heads. Your move, Haley. Guess I'm after her. Oh, thinking of pulling that on me, are you? Don't count your chickens before they hatch is all I've got to say. I'll exchange 2 cards. Let's see, who walked the walk then? I'll also exchange 2 cards. With that, I'll open. Wait, you gotta be shitting me. I'm supposed to be the one with 4 kings here. What are you talking about? That's my hand, silly. No, it is. That's another 4 of a kind. You telling me Haley set this all up, even your own hand? Sure did. King's old specialty back in the day was taking control of the cards, including the opponent's own hand. You've mastered the King's technique in order to play like that. I'm genuinely impressed. Ain't nothing to it. Wait. There's still 1 card you haven't opened. What could that possibly still have left? The game should be over. Not if I've got a wild card in my hand. The Joker. And that's exactly what I have. A 5 of a kind with jacks. Read 'em and weep. Sorry, Haley. I win. What the? I'm not sure I follow you guys. Did you somehow use Haley's own moves against her? More or less, yeah. No way! How? How is this possible? I can wander all I like, but at the end of the day, they call you Victory Jack for a reason. You lost, and that's all there is to it. So, time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. The coin's all yours, Jack. Here you are, Jack. Good game. Thanks. That was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to settle before we head on out. Haley, I'm giving you the coin. You're the one who should hold on to it. Huh? Jack, what are you doing? We agreed that whoever won gets to keep the coin. You earned it. You shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. There's nobody else I'd rather see it with your name. Seriously, take it. It's okay. Oh, I get it now. The whole match was just a setup for her to give the coin to him all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Haley. I just can't let you have your way with this one. If that coin was mine, it'd be up to me to decide what to do with it. If you're that determined to hoist that thing up on me anyways, then there's only one thing you can do. Play you again. Play you again and win. That's right. That's how things work in our world. Huh, fine. If that's how you're gonna be, you're on. I'll keep improving my skills, and one of these days I'll beat you when you're playing your absolute hardest. Until then, you better not lose to anybody else but me, or your ass is grass. Deal? Deal. Man, you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zemuria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat. With the promise made, we proceeded to enjoy some yum cha with Jack and Haley at Keyungi. Afterwards, he reunited with the others and finally got back to some work.
Heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do. Just try not to drink yourself stupid, Jack.
You hear that? We're gonna get the good stuff cracked open. Victory dice. Oh, let's see what those are. Those might be something good. Let's see. So we got some glasses. Victory dice. A successful gambler's good luck charm. Critical up 40%. That is pretty good. Who really needs some accuracy, though? He could certainly use some accuracy. So could she. Alright. I miss talking to this person again. I do despise that, like, that there's someone to talk to, but you hide it behind the shop thing as if there's more for them to say. I mean, for Rebecca, who doesn't really leave her desk, having more to say and go on with is, I guess, more than fair share, I guess. What's up, Zora? You're Zora, right? The one who put the call out for us? We're Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Thanks so much for coming. Have a seat and we'll get some tea ready in just a minute. I was curious about what Spriggan would be like, you know? But you look just like normal people. I might even have seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right, we're hoping we'll be able to get into Arm's Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they've thankfully started improving. Not that I've ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. No. If he keeps this up, he'll surely nail a spot in the academy at the tippity top of the class. I don't think he's inherently wrong to want your child to succeed. She might be taking it a bit too far. But right as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving really strange as of late. He's become violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. He's never done that before. I can see why you'd want to be concerned. Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. I take my eyes off him for a moment and this happens. Why need you? Please, help figure out what happened to my precious Curtis. But what if he's gotten a little sassy? I want to curse myself mute if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really? I don't think I would hurt to look around a little and make sure he isn't filling in with a bad crowd, just to be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her? Maybe. Let's take a moment to think about it. Of course we would accept it. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, we'll take the case. Fantastic. Well, if you don't mind asking, ma'am, where is he right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in Tyrell District we'd like to shop at. I imagine he's there. Oh, so he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything else, mind if we search his room? It ain't too hot on digging through a teen's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. I understand. Yeah, you can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. How did I know you were going to say that? And stay away from any stiff socks. You thought they'd be filled up with a bag of quarters. Here you are. It's Curtis's room. Alright. Let's go and get this done before the kid gets back home. First, we found nothing of note that could possibly or plausibly explain his violent turn. The only objects kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores. But a few minutes later, well, look at that. Did you find something, man? You bet. Take a look at what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. A mint tin. It looks empty. I don't think I recognize that brand. Could you explain what it is? I sell tobacco-flavored mints inside these suckers. You only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. That would explain why it doesn't smell like cigs in here. You could have been chewing on these instead of lighting one up. They taste like what? They might not even be the real thing, but delinquents even think they're smoking at his age. Poor Curtis. Where'd I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We just might be missing something that explains why he had his tin. I know exactly why he had it. It's all my husband's fault. Him and that scandal of that got him demoted at the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son would be straying from that path. My husband was supposed to start working at a subsidiary once he was out of probation. But once I ended up finding him instead, Montmartre. Caught him again, without a care in the world where I was shopping. Absolutely ridiculous. And has he been working this whole time, or has he just been pulling the wool over my eyes? I can't trust him anymore, would you? She just keeps going. Anyways, this tin gives us a good jumping off point. We'll keep sniffing around and see what we turn up. Pardon my outburst. I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for you to report downstairs. What's the matter, Van? Did you not notice something else? Yeah, the tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff if you get real close to it. It smells just like an horrible hookah. Feels like a lifetime ago I'd recognize that smell anywhere. What? Really? And here I thought we were finally done with that bullshit. I remember you telling me about that case. You mean the drug that A developed and peddled through Vegas films? I don't remember hearing about that stuff coming in tablets. Where did he get this from? I'm worried for his health might be affected. Alright, Chief. What's the plan? Do we go straight to the kid and get him to spill? No. We need to figure out where these things come from in the first place. Right now, this stays between us. Nothing good can come from his mom catching wind of this. Oh, the firecracker of a mom like that. I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavored mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something? I mean, if his father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed. Might as well look into both of those. The mom said something about her husband eating at Montmartre. Alright, let's go and find Kurt. Can we go back in here? Check under the mattress for the dirty magazines. It's got a lot of books. Well, I'll go ahead and get dinner ready. Your report should be here when it gets here. What kind of wretch would give Curtis those ghastly pills? Surely my poor innocent boy wouldn't stoop that low. Must have been coerced. Yeah, I'm sure he was. Alright, where are we heading now? Multiple places.
Hey,
Still leaving again. Both of these guys had something to talk to. Ridiculous. Alright, what do we got here? Yep. You've gone on about these burnt out damn streetlights. Damn it. I remember playing, what was it? Was it Trails in the Sky? One of our first missions was almost like legitimately replacing some lights, wasn't it? There's the ingrate. Ah, Montmartre hits the spot. Exhaustion from work just gets washed away.
Let me ask you something.
okay.
You got a minute? We want to ask you something about your son. What? My son is chewing on tobacco-flavored mints? I can't believe it. He's never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please calm down. As an aside, do you smoke it all yourself? Gods, no. Why would I? The smell would only make our clients uncomfortable. Then, do you have any idea why Curtis would be taking these tablets? Any idea at all? Oh, I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy, tired of studying for entrance exams, so we must be taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. He's getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all this nonsense. When I was his age, I was too focused on my studies. I didn't even eat or sleep. What an Kahana and Zora is doing raising our son for him to turn out like that. Sounds like the parents themselves have some issues to work through. With parents like these, kids are going to start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for the info. We'll get out of your hair now. Like those, the parents that we've heard about. So there was, maybe Lothars would probably only understand it. So, Lothars, did you hear about that poor flight that was coming out of Victoria, where had to be canceled because parents couldn't get their toddler to get their seatbelt done? I'm just sitting here trying to think of, like, unless this is like an 8-foot toddler that overpowered the parents, I'm trying to understand if, like, how on earth do you not get a toddler to sit down and buckle their seatbelt?
Can we talk?
Sorry, but quick chat is what we need here. We're hard to be looking into it. Name's Curtis. All the times. I guess we can if it can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. Right. Okay. Not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer your question, I do know who you're talking about. Came to my tobacco kiosk about an hour ago. He did? Yeah. Asked if I had any tobacco-flavored mints for sale. Told him I don't sell them that, and even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling, called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Damn kid's got balls set to your face. What'd he do after? Beats me. My guess is that he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling those mints. Makes sense. Thanks for the info, Jin. Well, that's both people on our list, and none helped. Dad didn't really tell us anything about me, the kid, and we got no info to go on about these mints. Guess the last stop's that bookstore his mom mentioned. He might not even be there, but can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask the staff. They might know something. Alright, so where are we heading now, I guess? To the Tyrell District.
Let's do this.
Oh, lots of people to chat with. This is always the annoyance. Osphers? Oh, man.
Grateful. Thank you for walking into my life.
Oh my god, I just wish you guys didn't have all this to talk about. God. Yes, about the Revolution Festival. You guys gonna be able to handle it? Who knows? And quite frankly, these two officers haven't really left their spot here, so...
Hey there!
Talk to a cat. Looks like he's back to his normal self. He does look like he's mellowed out. I can tell that part of him still keeping his guard up, though. Why does a cat have two things to talk about? Come on now. I think my mommy's feeling better now, and so is everyone else in the city. The lady and the priest at my Sunday school are happy about the Revolution Festival that's about to happen. Yeah, I look forward to the Revolution Festival as well. Yeah, I almost feel like I need to know, like, for sure, like, in the next game, because, you know, we're too invested here in this game. Do you have to talk to these people? Like, it sort of seems like there's nothing really being gained from people. Like, you know, if they're important enough, they're going to have that green triangle, or they're going to have some quest. It's going to be known. So, really, it only is just my internal OCD of just turning the yellow lights to white on the map. But I certainly don't think, other than just offering some
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
small filler amount of conversation, it doesn't really seem that you need to chat with them at all. I mean, there's always the same people, so it's just, you know, it's not like they're offering anything new, really. They're just telling them about their terrible, terrible lives that they have going on. Not that there's anything wrong. I don't mind listening to these people's terrible lives going on. I'm sorry, but I just can't get past this guy. Anyone that's dressed in a trench coat, I just assume, like, I mean, I know this guy's got it open, but I just literally have to assume that, like, this guy's just getting ready to pull the, hey, you know, it's just going to be a flasher at some point. Look at you, Lothars. You got a crown with a number 1. You're the best talker, and some guy's doing the worm. Are you just, like, obsessed with that GIF?
One bullet can change your fate.
Doesn't shock me in any way, shape, or form at all.
Wolf's Requiem.
Okay, we get in there.
How about some nice... Hello! Thanks for shop.
You know, like, they always have something to talk to. Hey, Nami, it looks like it is so random. The name of Cartesian Cat's cat.
Did you see?
How about some popcorn, huh?
How about some Porco from Porco?
Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
One of them, yes. I'm sure if we played enough of this game, we'd run into a Robin. I'm sure of it. I just assume this is what Europe looks like for you, Kat. Just like, you know, just lots of nice little places to have, like, a, you know, a Danish, perhaps, or enjoy a beer or a coffee somewhere. Everyone's so nice and friendly, most likely. Crazy cars just going by. You never get the chance to cross the street, get smacked by a red bus. Looks like France. Never been. This guy's main name is Sloth. Fucking terrible name. What's the name of the movie that had a guy named Sloth? Is that The Goonies? I think so, right? It's madness again. Give you a break. You want a Kit Kat koan?
Do you know what you want? I hope
You
to
have
see you
nothing
again.
to get. God damn it.
This tastes great.
Order 'em out!
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
Aren't you going to West Germany in like a week? I love that you stick with the joke of me still referring to East and West Germany. Tomorrow, okay. Alright, let's go up there to see those shops. Oh, cinema! You can see a movie.
We have merchandise for the
Well, it is geographically West Germany, yes. Is that, like, you know, sometimes in my own stupidity, I don't know over there type of thing. Would that be, like, really frowned upon to refer to it, like, if you were over there, like, that you were in West Germany or East Germany? Like, is there still remnants of the wall somewhere? I assume there is, right?
showing on screen 1 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed.
I just don't know if it would be in good spirit to refer to it as East or West Germany, of course. There are worse things you could refer to about Germany's history that I'm sure they would much rather prefer you do not say.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
It always reminds me of the old Norm Macdonald joke in regards to the wars of the world. The world wars, if you will. You know, in World War One, you know, it's the world against Germany. And, you know, and you think, well, you know, if the world's against you, surely that's going to be a quick war. And it wasn't. And, you know, and they almost won. And then, you know, Second World War again. The world's against Germany. And they almost won again.
Merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
I think we might figure that out by then, right? Alright, so can we see a movie?
Hello.
What is playing right now? We got Gloria, Rainfall, and Midnight Memories.
Well,
Let's no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I'm just looking up in the, I believe it's the books, right? Is there an easier way of knowing?
Hello. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
We got Gloria, Rainfall, Midnight. Gloria, Rainfall, Midnight. Gloria, Rainfall, Midnight. Okay, so I've seen Gloria. So I haven't seen Rainfall or Midnight, it looks like. So my guess would be is to see Midnight Memories first if it's leaving soon. And then we can hopefully see Rainfall some other time. Alright, let's see. Let's take, Let's take Agnes, and let's take Judith.
Thank you for your visit today.
Three high schoolers sneak into an old mansion, looking to use it as a setting for their independent horror film. Lance is the star actor, Joshua is the cameraman, and Emily is the screenwriter. Each dutifully fulfills their role, and filming progress without incident. However, a strange phenomenon occurs as they begin shooting the final scenes. Phenomenon! Do.
For real? Is
For
it
real?
Has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning. Whoa! The lights went out.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back! Ah!
Lance? Huh? Emily? Is that you?
It's a little creepy.
Blood! Hey! Emily! Something happened to
Come play with me, Joshua.
Jesus fucking Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Fucking wrong time to have a drink. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting just a face to fucking appear out of nowhere. Yeah, that was a jump scare. I wasn't. I was sort of having a feeling. I was like, oh, this might be a scary. This might be a scary movie, but not like the comedy Scary Movie by the Wayans brothers. But Jesus. All right. Talk to the director next time. I don't want to be doing the same boring things as other movies. There we go, Coco. You want some water? Some dude? Honest? You doing okay? Yeah, I'm sure she was a little spooked like I was there. I'm sure sitting beside me, she probably wrenched on my thigh there. Wake up, Honest! Carrying to the doctor's office, she came to her senses and recovered. Alright, looks like they're selling commemorative Wait, so she fainted. We took her to the doctor's office, and we were still able to come back and buy a commemorative brochure? Alright.
Showing on screen 1 will soon be.
Alright, so I don't think we'll be able to see another movie right now. Yeah, at least not today. Maybe tomorrow we can come back to it. But missed out on Gloria when it came out, but you finally saw it. Nina Feenley was awesome as Sheena Dirk. She's the best. Just like Toad, right? Alright. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kathy. Alright, so it looks like we saw some, Oh, so we did... That's a little comical. We for sure did not watch that one other movie. Rainfall, I believe, but it says we've watched all movies, so... Oh! But there's all movies watched. So there's still three... There's 3 movies we missed? Huh. So did we miss some, like, over time here or something?
Hey, did you see?
Like, again, like I said, like, I'm not out to, like 100% something, but I've been pretty good about at least going out to see everything that we possibly could. Muriel's write-up blew me away. Really put my stuff to shame. As someone who mentored her, I feel proud seeing her come so far, but she also makes me feel like I could be doing better. I need to get my act together and step up my game. If I'm not gonna be able to see my sister, then the least I can do is put out some killer articles for the Revolution Festival. Hey, Muriel. Oh, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all saved the day back in Oration. Well, you were a big help, too. Without you, I doubt we'd be able to get all those kids on the airship. I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. A lot of investigating to do once the revelations about Oration came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingle's got one less thing to worry about up there. I sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. I hope this article has brought me one much step closer to his level. Even the editor-in-chief complimented me on it. I just wish I could have said something to him before he was gone. What am I even saying? Dingle's never going to be able to rest in peace if I keep letting himself get hung up on what-ifs. I'm not wrong. Muriel's on a roll. Broke the stories about the end of the Mafia gang and the arrest of the big-time president. She's becoming one heck of a reporter. It's kind of unbelievable. I mean, I know she could have done it all on her own or anything, but it's still pretty astonishing. In any case, I think Dingle can rest in peace knowing Muriel's doing okay. I think you're right there, Rihanna. I think you're right. Alright, so we're just gonna head on over there. Head on over to the bookstore. Chat it up with these goofuses. Who's this Eve person again you keep talking about?
One bullet.
What do you think in the next game, DJ? Do you think I have to talk to all these people? Like, do you think that really pushes me into, you know, like, I could certainly save some time and certainly some hair pulling out of my skull here. So I'm not pulling the you know, the gray, not the gray hairs, obviously. It eats so much time for something like I guess like again it's not that I'm overly even paying attention to what they're saying. If I come across someone that I recognize their name, I'll for sure interact with them and I'll want to have a chat with them. But for the most part, it's sort of just one of those weird like I'm not even paying attention to what you're saying to. So it doesn't matter, right? It's not for a story I'm not missing anything if I don't talk to someone, right? Like, you can't tell me this guy's name is Transcent for crying out loud, right? It's just that I have to get over my whole shtick of I've got to get away from seeing that yellow thing on a map and dealing with it. Maybe I can get over it. Just get over it, man.
Welcome. I hope to see you again.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, I should be skipping a lot of fucking people. I don't see anyone who looks like they could be Curtis. I'll hit up the manager and see what he has to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Oh, wow. Poor Curtis. I had no idea he was going through all of that. He comes here a lot, so one of my coworkers and I made a point of looking after him and helping him out with his studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life, or those mints you mentioned. It's all news to me. That's okay. We appreciate you talking to us at all. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, can you tell us about the other worker? Oh, yeah, I recognize you. You come here a lot too. You're from Artemis, aren't you? His name's Albert. You probably know him, right? Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. Sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. He'd recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. That load of good that'll do us unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas where he might be? At this hour, he's probably either on campus or somewhere around the Ober district. What are we waiting for? Let's go find him. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end. Alright. I see. So we're heading on over to the Ober district. Why do I have a feeling that they just added that district out of nowhere? I don't remember there being that many districts.
Off we go.
Well, I guess this was a spot. Well, talking to a dog. Good boys, of course. Where's your friend? Where can we play with the friends? Like, see how outside of maybe, like, talking to the dogs, like, these people add nothing to what's going on. I mean, he did talk about a crossbow weapon, but I mean... This guy's just holding out his hand. What are you, like, waiting for it to rain now, Alfred? It does look nice. Absolutely beautiful. Prince Sharid has come on in for the Revolution Festival, staying at the Embassy, which I assume that's what that is. Not allowed to go past those gates. Well, then there's the blue part. I guess we want to do that first too as well, right? Blue, green, then red. Right there, DJ?
Wow, this cathedral isn't as big as the one in Horacion, but it's still pretty massive. The interior is also quite beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
it's such
it
a
looks
soothing
beautiful.
place to be in.
Looks like they're busy.
You could eat a good steak here, it looks like.
That shouldn't mean we cannot take a look around.
Now let us all pray. Together.
See? Steak right there. A lot of churchy people around here. Anything over there? No. Like, why do I gotta chat to these two randoms? A lot of other people that are sitting there just waiting to yap. Yeah, Daddy's gonna be a little late. Nice of these people to pay their respects, obviously. Fucking clickety-clickety-clack, Stadia. Jesus Christ. I hope when I eventually do get the 8-bit Doe controller, it's not as clicky. Wonder what kind of buttons they have. Where are these stairs? Am I missing them? There they are. Save just in case this fucks up everything. Hey, look who we got here. Alright, I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your illicit activities, I do, however, agree that something must be done about Almada and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed while you're in the capital. Very kind of you. Nah, but seriously, I appreciate the help. I was kind of expecting every higher up in the congregation of divine worship to have a stick jammed up there. Hey, Sally, you're being rude. However, I'll agree that it's a little surprising. Hardly. Let's just say that arrangements have been made by somebody else. And speaking of them, hi. What a coincidence. Father Bach, I'm Master Burghardt. That was good. Zelise, Leo, it's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. Appreciate you making arrangements. Don't mention it. We might not be part of the same organization, but you always did well by me when you were on active duty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave. Take however much time you need. All of you. Alright, now we can bad talk Jeebas. Guess they probably would have kicked us out the door if it wasn't for you, eh, Master? Though we've managed quite a lot on our own. Now, don't be so put out. Building bridges where there used to be none takes time. So what's the current status? I don't believe the rubble's been cleared out in Mauritian yet. Right, about that. Oh, you're still sticking with those jerks, Master? I was under the impression you were merely accompanying them as a matter of necessity and that you'd part ways after business was settled in Oratian. You know, I can just say hello, right? Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the cleanest cloth. Let's just say it's a complicated matter, and for the time being it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. It isn't too unlike the reason that brought you two in the capital in the first place. Hey, you never pull a punch. We left the second Dominion in charge of cleaning up that mess. Those partitions of his should help fit the shit faster than I ever could. Abbas's team also arrived to lend a hand. He's been acting separately from Wazy quite often lately, though I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of the Kunlun school. I'll leave you two at it then. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully I'll get to see them sometime. Kevin and Gaius too. Yeah, finally, name dropping. Please, maybe that'll get them off our backs. Commander's not that shit, so they're bothering us about it instead. That's the commander for you. Were they too upset here to soon be drunk under the table, then speak frankly? They're aware of that. They're having fun. How much of a big deal is Gramps? Someone's fawning over him wherever we go. He looks to be very well acquainted and respected by a lot of high-ranking individuals. He's got a lot of apprentices outside the church, like me. But why would these idiots be all the way out here? It's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else. And we're back. Hopefully all went well for all the shots that Evie had to take. They were talking about Almada's legacy. Could that mean? No, it can't be. Something bugging the Arcry? Need to let some steam off? We never declared a proper victory for that little game. I'll just square on up for another round. Mind chilling for just 1 second? If you got some pent-up energy, go bother someone else. Besides, a lot of other players are out here in the capital today. Not that that might have anything to do with why you two are here. You feel free to guess. I'd love to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but we're not naive enough to let our guard down. We're here merely as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Fine. Guess you got a point. They get along like cats and dogs. They're not even trying to hide it. Pretty boy over there looks like he has a bone to pick with Van. All's well, they were actually able to split it in half, so we'll go back in September 1st, and the rest, that one we are out $700 in one go. Yeah, absolutely. Like I told you yesterday, like Jesus Christ, that's a lot to pay in just one go, and like, see you in a year. Alright, see you later, Dominions. You're not the Dominions I care to see either. Alright, where are we heading now? We're all done here? See, yet again. Why is there someone in here now to fucking talk to? God damn it, you people are shut up! Talking about music and whatnot. I want to talk about your hat, Bishop Orwell. Cats do for his visit as well for his shots. Just what the typical FVRCP and the rabies shot. They get something different. I don't know if it's a bunch of hogwash. I don't know why it like appears out of nowhere. So I was never really looking up anything, but I get these weird vets that pop up on my Instagram feed once in a while. And I sort of touched on this a little bit yesterday, but basically like I have like looked into it for as much as what the internet says. Like, relatively, if your indoor cats are indoor all the time and never go indoors, they generally say like there's really no need for like the sort of like the yearly shots unless they have something separate that they have an ailment towards, because those things that they're generally getting are from interactions with essentially the outside world. You could argue, I guess, like the argument is like, well, they're interacting with humans that interact with the outside world, but I guess the thought is that they're never really interacting with things out in the wild per se. So it's just a weird little thing of like, you know, sort of like we touched on yesterday, because is it all just a big racket of just like having your animals to go get these shots, you know, then they're not allowed to go anywhere, like sort of like Biscuits mentioned of like, you know, you would never want to, like, I mean, again, it's a differing opinion. If my cats were going outside and we're dealing with stuff, or if I had a dog and he was going outside and I wanted to have the enjoyment of him going places, I would never want to have the thought that if he ever bit somebody, you know, the first thought is anybody's rabies, right? Like, and then if you can't prove that they had the rabies shot, like, you know, unfortunately, you know, sometimes it's just taken down that road of like, well, we got to put your animal down because you can't prove that they don't have rabies, and we just assume they do have rabies, and then everyone has rabies, and then we're going all crazy. What if I bit you? What if I told you I had rabies? All of a sudden, it's all making sense. I don't think I have rabies. There would probably be a lot more foaming at the mouth. Well, things are going to be really hectic for you, huh? Just make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take a great inspiration from it on our own school and festival. An excellent idea. A little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party's most exquisite. I was hoping you'd be able to hold a candle to Janice after my transfer, or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from Kita. Agnes, Odette, Sasha, high hopes for you. I guess that would be an interesting thing to bring up with the vet, although, like I said, you never know what kind of conversation you're going to have with them, because, you know, this is their bread and butter, right? Just like, and we'll see you in a year. It'd be interesting to see if you have that conversation. It's like, hey, my cat doesn't go outside ever. They stay inside all the time. Do they still need these shots? Is this helping them in any way? Or are we just having a, you know, am I just giving you money for an exchange and a conversation? Right, but that's what I'm saying. So if your cat is only getting the rabies shot, but they don't go outside ever, is there a point in getting the rabies shot? I can see getting the claws clipped if you're not comfortable doing that yourself, or it's just part of a courtesy thing. That's part of it. But that's always the way I've looked at it of the rabies shot, was just like, if they're not going outside, how are they gonna get rabies? You don't just get rabies out of nowhere. So maybe you save yourself $100. I don't know. Unless, of course, in your area you need to have it done. There are laws in regards to that, of course. I don't know how it works out in Tennessee. Maybe run it up with Kane the mayor. He'll be able to explain things. The Undertaker's brother. Isn't Ren being a little scary? She looks pretty serious about this. Let's pull through on this, Agnes. Or, you know, let exams win. Sure. Either or.
Well, almost festival time.
Arm's student body's sharper than I gave him credit for. Quite a delightful little tea party we have on our hands. I was hoping they'd hold a candle to Janice after my transfer, or to Thor's. Expecting a lot from you, Agnes. Don't disappoint me. She always does this, just that one little, like, you got something wrong with your eye, Ren? You okay?
Welcome to Andalusia.
Oh, I thought this was a bar. This is not a bar. Lisa, that's got to be the most normal name I've seen of anybody have. Is that just like make-believe cakes, or is that little case there refrigerated? It's Van, you rascal! I haven't seen you in quite some time. Oh yeah, I mean, shocking, you know? You're gonna know Van's name in a sweets shop, eh? Alright. Let's see what you had to buy from Holland. Not the country, the person.
Looking to buy something?
Kingdom Tart? Ooh, gonna have to buy a few of those. And a strawberry macaron. Giant CP. That is what we'd like to see.
See you again.
Right.
This year's been rough. Wasn't expecting to cap it off by seeing an old regular. I don't know what you've been up to since I last saw you, but I remember you very well from back then. Even though you always looked embarrassed to be here, you'd have the biggest smile anytime you ate. That sounds about right. Alright, we all said and done here. Just gonna go on over there. Another little cat If you want to take your cat out like this into the real world and have them sit on park benches, yes, for sure. Get your rabies shot. 'Cause you never know when this woman Francois might just become rabid out of nowhere. Gino, I can see you in front of Aramis. Right, I was looking for a good spot and ended up here. Yeah, what better place to sell booze than right outside the school? Fantastic. She knows what she's doing. I think you just don't eat enough, small fry. I imagine the sports club members are especially appreciative. Chino's Mix. Ooh, cures ailments. Got 5 of those, too.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Miss Sonia? Clicky, clicky, clicky. Shut it up, Miss Sonia. We don't... Why do you, of all people, have more to talk with? No one cares about your blind date.
Outsiders allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
So can we go up to the school?
That's a shame. I would have liked to sit in on one of their lectures.
Oh, hello, Agnes. You busy with that part-time job you mentioned? Hi, Mr. Powell. That's right. You're Agnes's teacher? You look very smart. Mr. Powell teaches history and is in charge of the second-year students. I don't know how smart I really am, but glad to answer any questions you have. If I know the answer to them at least, you know. Oh, you're... Arkwright? Van Arkwright? Huh? Wait, if you know Van, figured you would have forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, Van. It's been 7 long years. I'm glad that despite everything, you seem to be doing well. I'm doing fine, thanks. Though I guess I made shit real rowdy around here. Sorry about that. Not at all. I do wish I'd been able to do more for you as your teacher. But I guess it's too late for such regrets by now, isn't it? If there aren't anything I can do for you now, I hope you just know I just have to ask. Appreciate it, but I'm fine here. Thanks for the thought. It hadn't even occurred to me that Van might have been one of Mr. Powell's students. So Van studied at Aramis. That's new. He did sort of give that feel. He's just full of surprises. I'd be curious to learn more myself. So Agnes is working for you then, huh? What a small and wonderful world we live in, but I'll leave you to it. I'm relieved to see you're well. Look forward to visiting if you ever feel like it. Alright. Now, can we actually go here? No. They don't let former students pass there.
This is almost over already.
Basically, you tried your luck with a bunch of girls and had 0 luck. And now you're desperate need for someone to spend the festival with? It's ridiculous. Unsurprising, but ridiculous all the same. What are you even planning? Come on, man, a sausage party is better than alone. Also, you know extra manpower means extra sex appeal, yeah? Ladies will be flocking to us during the festival. Unbelievable. Unfortunately for you, I made arrangements with the student council. I suspect Julian would also be busy. No, actually. I didn't have any plans. I was just hoping to have someone around me at the festival. In fact, maybe you'd be willing to? For real? You couldn't have picked from all the hot babes at school, you're choosing to go with me? Thanks, man. I freaking love you, Julian. You are utterly incomprehensible. Not a boring day with Lyle around. This is my first Revolution Festival. I'm hoping to get real to see my sights. Get to make sure that a lot of those memories to share with my friends back in the Empire. Oh, Julian's such a chick magnet. It's unreal. How does he do that? I know I'm gonna mooch up. I mean, I'm gonna show him around the festival and learn all about the secret techniques. I'm afraid the student council will be busy discussing other matters at length. We don't have time for much else. Oh yeah? Is that right? Can't bear to break a promise to a pretty lady, eh there, Casanova? Stop teasing me. I didn't mean it like that. What are they talking about?
Let me ask you something.
Talking about drugs. What, we decided to corner him? I'm sorry to call you all of a sudden there, Albert. It's alright, it looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? it. I knew something was up. He'd been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable's the best word for it. Very different from his usual self. How long have you known? You know, I don't really want to help you. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he'd lost his motivation. But then he started looking all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thanks for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyways. Wait, maybe... It's not quite that. I remember seeing someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night and the guy he was talking to looked shady, I kind of just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it, maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling and out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumors say anyways. I should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was just going to meet him today and he said he was going to go be at the bookstore. Looks like it anyway. Next stop, Tyrell's back streets. Well, I'm glad to be of help. Please, do something for Curtis. We will. Thanks for your help, Albert. Right. I think we're all done here, so back to the go-to, back to the Tyrell district.
Go, go, go!
Oh, this is the guy. I think it's Eddie. He told me to fuck off, in a nicer term, of course. Here he is. That's gotta be the seller, right? He looks like it. Only one way to find out. I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. You guys hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll get spooked. Makes sense. Good luck, man. Oh, hold on a minute, Chief. I'm talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not going to want to sell to an old fart like you. You never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? But you might have a point. His client base is students like Curtis, and I'm sure as hell I'm out. Oh, Dan, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. Nah, I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It ought to be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs, or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this man who's what a young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah, I'll deliver all right. Just watch and learn. I thought he was going to go a lot younger, like someone like a Fairy or an Anyas, because as soon as he said like, hey, you look like you take drugs. Yo, dude, heard you could hook me up with some good shit. That true? Huh? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you got some kick-ass mints you can get high. Emphasis on the kick. Mind hooking up with some? Pay whatever you want if that's good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. The lanky-ass school kid fill you in? I'll let you in on a secret. That stuff originally came straight from the pharmaceutical company. I hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a while ago. You kidding me? All that talk and you got nothing to deliver? Way to let a guy down. Hey, trust me, I'd love to have more, but make even more money. It is what it is. Seems like that kid's developed a real dependence on him, though. I tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking out what I had like a little baby. Stuff like that's why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. They always gotta make everything hard. Bingo. So the kid really did come through here. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. So what do you do after that? Shortly, what do you do after that temper tantrum? I suggested he try some other stuff, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants are those mints. So I told him to try the Blacklight District, just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. The Blacklight District, huh? That's a good idea. I can definitely see someone down there hawking that stuff in some dark and dingy corner. Is that all you after, too? Just those mints? I mean, I got plenty of other perfectly good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. Just try it. No, I'm good, man. I'm only interested in the mints. Great. Thanks for nothing. What a waste of my time. I think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. Scene here is deader than a stuffed palm. Nice work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirtbag. I'm just glad we have an idea of where Curtis might be now. Now we can guess where those mints came from, too. Yeah, it was probably a dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as he was on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. Very well. Let's track him down and get out of there. Alright. So now we're going to the Blacklight District.
Let's do this.
Where there's more people to talk to. Never ends. Lots of people to talk to here. Can we bypass a few of these? No, just walk straight on into it. There he is right now, looking to get his fix. Alright. Oh, we've been going on a really good clip. I need to take a quick little moment to stretch my legs and just take a moment there. I'll be right back.
Save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for with the key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up for with the key. Keep me in there. Lock me up for with the key. Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, wait. Yeah. I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Lock me up for with the key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no, it's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, wait, hey, I said lock me up for a key. Yeah, ooh, yeah, lock me up for a key. You can't restrain me, you can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my
Alright, I apologize that I end all the great music for you people, and then you gotta go and see this miserable fuck, but, gotta come back to the game eventually, right, people? Gave the cats new water, took a stumble outside. It's too hot to be outside, fuck that. Thank you, yes, for reminding me. Still haven't finished my fucking beer in, what, the 2 hours I've been fucking sipping on it. Oh, God. Hey, you're a Maja, right? The herb seller? Tell me you've got the mints I'm looking for. These aren't the mints you're looking for. Hey, I don't think I recognize you. You look like you came from the surface, the way you're dressed. I hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you really should quit those things if you know what's good for you. Liar! You have those mints, I know it! And if I don't get more of those mints, hey, bingo! I knew this is where we'd find our Poindexter. What do you want? I could swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure. His mom sent out a request for us. He's out scoring drugs. Oh. I was always trying to figure out what that little light is where my finger is. Or like that little speck. And I was like, is that something, is that just something on my fucking screen keeps smudging harder? It's just some... That damn god dang it sun. How dare he? What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew is that they were hard to come by. Yes, it is indeed the sun reflecting. I thought they were ordinary mints that just happen to taste like tobacco. Oh, there's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by A, and they were leaked out onto the streets before the cops did their post-Tharbad roundup. The CID stamped out their pipelines, so they're not being made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. These are the Quaaludes that Curtis is looking for, right? Well, that's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think they are. It's not about that. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those mints. Why can't you simpletons understand? Not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. You're already showing side effects, bud. That outburst there, probably the mints making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you, and they're only going to get worse the longer you're on them. I know that! For crying out loud, I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. And if I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exam. I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happens. They'll yell and scream and kick me out of the house. My life's over, isn't it? This poor kid. I feel awful for him. I'm comfortably close to home. I can understand where he's coming from. Fear not, young man. As long as we're on the case, we won't let your parents unjustly punish you. That I promise. Alright. I didn't sign up for this to be a family counselor, but it's pretty clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're gonna need to give them a talking to. I know you're not gonna like this, but I need you to be a part of that discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? We do, actually. Blonde guy with a goatee. Seemed like he had a habit of